Hey guys, it's Paul Ski here. So today we're going to talk about a stretch for your neck, and we're specifically targeting the upper trapezius muscles today. So this is a good one you can do if you've been sitting at your desk for a long time, you've been driving, anything where your neck might be in a bit of a sort of forward position, it's getting a little bit tight, or if you slept in a weird position and you've had your head turned to the side, either side, or you've been driving and constantly shoulder checking. This is a really good one to open up those side neck muscles. So we're targeting the upper trapezius primarily. So the way we're going to set this up, I'm going to get a chair. I'm sitting in the chair. I'm shuffling back to the very back of the chair. I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to slide my hand under my butt cheek and find my sit bone. So you really want this to be directly under the sit bone, not too far forward, not too far back. So I can feel kind of the sit bone right in the middle of my hand. You want to push that hand as far under as you can. And then you want to make sure that you're extending and lifting the rib cage up so your sternum's going to the sky. There's a nice little arch in my lower back, not too much, but my sternum, it's like there's a piece of string pulling it up to the ceiling. You should start to feel the shoulder pulling down. That's what we want. And that's creating a little bit of stretch already through these side neck muscles, through the upper trapezius. That's what we want. So once you feel a little bit of a traction, a little bit of a stretch, we're going to take this opposite hand, my right hand, and put it on the left side of my head. So I'm going to gently pull down until I just feel a light stretch. Okay, about there. So now what I'm going to do, as I breathe in, I'm going to push my head that way, and I'm going to pull my head in the opposite direction with this arm. So I'm pulling down with the arm, pushing back with my head as I breathe in. About 6 heartbeats feels good for me. And then I'm going to exhale. And take it a little bit further. Find a new point for that stretch where it feels like, yeah, that's it's actually stretching. I'm going to breathe in again. And I'm going to push with my head, pull with my hand. And then on the out breath, relax. I'm going to take it down a little bit further. I'm not pushing with my head anymore. I'm just pulling a little bit further with my hand. One more, pushing my head up while I'm pulling with my arm. Feel a really nice stretch to the side of that neck. Don't forget to keep your posture nice and tall. Then breathe out. And relax. This last one, I'm just going to keep pulling with this arm, and I'm just going to take a few breaths to keep my neck in this elongated, extended, stretched position. So this is going to encourage those neck muscles on the side to stay stretched, to stay elongated, rather than just go back to what we were doing beforehand. So we don't really believe in seconds and minutes on this channel because your body doesn't know about those things. Your body doesn't know what day it is. Your body doesn't know it's Monday. Your body knows about heartbeats and breaths. So we're just going to do a few breaths, nice deep breaths into the belly. Nice slow out breaths. And it's not about the number of breaths, it's about when you can feel that muscle. We're always checking in with our bodies. Can I feel that muscle? It's elongating, it's stretched, and it's starting to be happy there. It's starting to just feel good in that stretched position and feel like it's going to stay there. Because that's what we want. We want that nice stretch to hold. We don't want the muscle to go back to where it was as soon as we finish this stretch. So I'm breathing. I'm breathing out from that upper trapezius. Really checking in to see, okay, my stretch is there. I've got some good length now. It feels like it's holding. It feels like it's sort of comfortable there now. The pulling has all gone. I feel like if I let go, it's just going to stay in that position nice and stretched. So we're going to do the other side, so same thing. I'm going to take my right hand, slide it under my butt cheek. I'm going to find that sit bone You don't want to be too far forward with your hand or too far back. And go as far under as I can. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, a little bit of arch in the lumbar spine. Sternum is going to sky like there's a piece of thread on your sternum pulling it up to the ceiling. So you're getting that rib cage nice and high. So then I'm going to take my left hand, put it on the right side of my head. I'm going to gently pull, find that point of stretch. So okay, there's a bit of a stretch there. I'm going to push that way with my head while I'm pulling the opposite way with my arm, keeping my posture as I breathe in. And relax the head, take it a bit further, breathe out, keeping my posture on the breath. So I'm going to pull, push with my head, breathe in. And then I'm going to relax, pull a bit further with my hand, take it down. Really feel that stretching through the side of my neck, through that right upper trapezius. One more, pushing with my head, pulling with my hand, breathing in. And let it go. Now we're just going to chill in this position for a little bit, a few breaths, as long as it takes for that muscle to feel like it's really stretched out and the stretch is holding. So the pulling should kind of stop. It should just feel like it's nice and long. So that's how many breaths you want to do. Breathing into the belly. Nice long out breaths. So I'm checking in with that muscle. My mind is in my upper trapezius now, and I'm checking in. I'm like, are we elongating, nice and stretched? Shouldn't feel like it's pulling so much anymore. It just feels good. When I get to that point where it's just feeling good, like it's a nice, gentle stretch, and there's no more sort of struggle to it, that's when you're done, and that's when it will sort of stay elongated. That's what we want. So it's more about listening to your body. It's not about minutes and seconds and days. Your body doesn't know it's Monday. Your body just knows about heartbeats and breaths. So I can really feel that muscle elongating now. That stretch is going to hold. I'm going to gently come out of that stretch. Shake it off a little bit so my neck feels a whole lot looser. Okay guys, so that's it. That was the upper trapezius stretch, the seated upper trapezius stretch, a great one that you can do after you've been driving or sitting for a long time. So we're going to leave it there for today. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, listen to your body and breathe.